life can throw you some curves. And it's not just the things that you see coming, but sometimes it's the things that you didn't see coming that hit you out of nowhere, that set you back in such a way that it seems like you can't get over. And you've reached your limit and your bandwidth is full. You already said, I can't take another thing. And then out of nowhere, here comes something you didn't see coming and you're in it.
And in your homes, somewhere in your heart, these words are echoing. Am I going to make it?
When you get into a tight spot and everything goes against you until it seems that you cannot hold on for a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. There are times when your energy feels so depleted that you want to give up, that it looks just totally impossible. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, don't give up then. That's when you've got to fall forward, when life is kicking dirt in your face. Don't give up then. That's when most people turn back.
As long as you're alive, there is hope.
You're still alive. You're still here.
It's never too late, and it's never too dark, and we can always turn things around.
There's going to be bad days, there's going to be dark days, but you got to embrace it, because that pain is what makes you stronger.
Pain is the high cost of growth. If you want to grow up, you want to be mature, there is no way to do it without pain. You can't grow up on easy street. And the very thing that discourages you is the very thing that develops you.
No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save you. The only person that's going to make a drastic change in your life, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, the only person that is going to dig you out of your hole is who? You. You have to do it for you.
You've got to become courageous to stand up within yourself, to face it and step forward.
We all get a taste of that victim mentality, the why me? You can become the victim of the situation or the victor of the situation. You need to be the master of your emotions, not let them affect you. You're the dictator. You're the captain of your boat, whether you let things affect you in a negative way or a positive way. I don't lose. I only win or learn. In life, there's only winning or learning. All your problems become gifts once you learn from them.
And some of you have allowed adversity to make you stop. And I'm telling you right now, don't give up. I'm telling you right now, don't give in. Get through it. Execute, execute, execute. In the midst of adversity, execute. You're going to work through this. You're going to get up. You're going to get dressed. You're going to get out. And you're going to do what you've been called to do. You're going to be what you called to be. And you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, everybody that tried to kill your dream, you're going to prove all of them wrong. And if you can work through your pain, I'm guaranteeing you, on the other side is a reward. Pain is not permanent. Pain is temporary.
I was miserable in my life. I didn't like waking up. I ain't have no purpose. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. On October 8th, 1985, I walked in a comedy club for the first time, signed up for the following week. The following week, a girl took me down there. She said, you got to go to comedy club. You're the funniest person I've ever met. I never even heard of comedy clubs. I'm 27. I walked in the comedy club. I signed up for the following week. I'm gonna sit here and learn. I knew I was funny. I just didn't know what to do with it. They had 10 acts go up. 9 of them went up. I didn't laugh at one joke. I was just sitting there just, man, I wish that was me. Man, they should have said this. Every joke they told, I knew the punchline before they said it, and I wrote a better punchline in my mind, what they should have said. It got to guy number 10, they called his name, he wasn't there. They said, well, he's not here, we're gonna go to next week's list. Steve Harvey, where are you? Long story short, I won amateur night that night. I won $50. It was a 45-minute drive to my house with this girl named Gladys. I cried 45 minutes. She said, what you crying for? It ain't but $50. I said, no, you don't even understand. I was born tonight. I now know what I'm supposed to do. I went to work the next day October 9th and quit my job. With $50, I had nothing. I just never gave up. I'm gonna tell you something. That decision cost me everything I had. I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost friends. I lost everything. I became homeless. I lived in a car for 3 years. But I just saw this, I saw this vision. I just pursued it. I said, wow, that's it. You have to take chances in life. Life is about risk. If you play it safe in life, you ain't gonna have much of a life. If you play it safe, you won't have much of a life. Life is risk. It takes courage to pursue your dream. Now, it's gonna cost you something. Most people are not willing to pay what it costs to go after your dream, because you're gonna have to hurt a little bit. And most people don't like being uncomfortable. If you don't wanna be uncomfortable, please do not pursue success, because success is a very uncomfortable feeling. And I just learned to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Life is hard. See, for every time you have a plan, a dream, an aspiration, or a goal, do you know what happens every time you have one of those? This thing comes along called life. It happens to everybody. Life has disappointments, it's got peaks and valleys. You're gonna lose somebody you care about one day. That's a valley. Somebody gonna close the plant you thought was gonna stay open so you could retire. That's a valley. Somebody gonna fire you for an unjust cause. That's a valley. The people that got your credit card gonna sell their company, gonna sell their business to another credit card company. Your 18% go up to 26%. You don't even know why now your minimum didn't change. Cause it's life. You can stop thinking that life fitting to be easy, cause I got news for you, it ain't. That's a false hope to think you're gonna have a wonderfully carefree life. That's unthinkable. We all live in this bubble. What you gotta do, you gotta put more air in your bubble. You got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever wanna be successful. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it. Look, I'd love to sugarcoat this thing for you. I'd love to tell you, look, you can go out here and get rich, do a couple of things. That ain't happening. You gotta get real doggish. You gotta get downright funky if you wanna make it. Now, like I was telling you before, if you wanna be ordinary, you ain't even gotta listen to me. Just go on about your business. If you think ordinary is cool, ain't no problem. It's some really, really wonderful ordinary people. But if you are sitting in this room and you have extraordinary aspirations, then you're gonna have to do extra. You put extra on top of ordinary and you come up with extraordinary. It's no other way. I'm sorry, but here's the fact. All of you have extraordinary capabilities, all of you. You have to decide if you are willing to do the things to put you in that category.
Whew, I get it, I know. Bills are piling up. Walls feel like they're closing in on you. Kids got cabin fever, they running all over the place. Your significant other is about to get on your last nerve. You feel like that song from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 back in the day, The Message. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. And right now, all of us are smack dab in that same jungle with you. And we try not to break. We try not to reach that boiling point, that breaking point. But I want you to understand, before you break, you always have the choice. You always have the option to break through. Breaking down and breaking through both require the same thing, energy. When you break down, you choose to use negative energy. When you break through, you're choosing to use positive energy. So that same energy that you can use when you feel like you're at that breaking point, you can stop. And like my cousin Willie said, you can choose to get on the right side of history. Good guys win. Good girls win. Simply by taking all that built up frustration, all that built up pain, all that built up agony, and pausing and figuring out, what can I learn from this? What is the message that's in this mess? And sit down and break through. You gotta come out of this situation better than when you went into it. You cannot come out of it worse. It's a mental game. And your mental muscles are stronger than you know. You remember when that happened? Yeah, you got through it. You remember when this happened? Yeah, got through it. All the things that happen in your life, and you gonna let this break you? You gonna break down because of this situation? All the time that you spent in your life exercising your mental muscles, you stronger than that. You bigger than that. This is not the time to throw in the towel. And I refuse to allow you to throw in the towel. I told you time and time again, you gotta start executing and using your positive releases. It happened for me again. Week number 5, business is shut down. I was starting to feel it a little bit. The motivator was needing a little bit of motivation. I sat down like I always tell y'all. All right, I wrote a song about it. Released all that pain into the atmosphere called Corona Laid Me Off. And it's gonna be coming out real soon. So you need to use your positive releases. I don't know what you do. Maybe you dance, maybe you write, maybe you paint, maybe you airbrush, maybe you create, maybe you take pictures. I don't know what you do. But you gotta eliminate those negative mindsets, those negative demons, and you gotta bring in that positive energy. And you do that by doing things that make you feel better. Positive things that make you feel better. Exercise your positive releases. Trust the process. They are giving you information. They're telling you the things that you need to do. Yeah, wash your hands. Yeah, social distance. Yeah, make sure you stay in the house as much as you can. Trust the process. This too shall pass. I love this quote. It says, mental toughness is finding fuel in an empty tank. And right now, it's not just you. The whole world is closing in on that empty tank. And so therefore, it's up to each and every one of us to find that fuel, give ourselves that personal pep talk, do things that pour fuel right back into our tank and keep us going for as long as we need so we arrive on the other side of this situation. You know the drill, you know the motto, you know the reason I'm on this video, to keep your mind in the right place. And when I help you keep your mind in the right place, in turn, it help me keep my mind in the right place. Remember, you always face your greatest struggle right before your biggest breakthrough. So breaking down is not an option, because you know what we're trying to do. We're trying to climb over the hump of any adversity we ever face to make each and every day of our lives a Wednesday. We will, and you will get through this. This is a great day to win. Let's go.